Day 2 starts off with us taking the train towards Square Bus Interchange because today we are going to Boseong Tea Plantation. We got our tickets and decided to walk around the place a little bit. We went to YP bookstore where they sold books, obviously, some manga, and some really questionable things.
My Moscow stack!
Soon our bus finally arrived and we began our 1-hour bus ride out of Gwangju to Boseong, which seemed a lot more laid back and a lot more quiet compared to Gwangju. We also had to switch buses along the way and we finally reached our desired destination, which is actually not here. We kind of went the wrong way. It was only until we climbed up this hill that we realized that the place that we wanted to go was on the opposite side of the road. When we went back down, we also got these black pea biscuits, which tasted like the base of those royal icing cookies that I loved when I was younger. It truly slapped. Eventually, we were able to navigate our way and finally reach the entrance of the plantation. And when we walked further in, we found a cafeteria. Feeling a little hungry, we got a green tea ice cream. The green tea flavor came as a really pleasant aftertaste, and it was so good, especially with the amazing views of the tea plantation. You may recognize this place from The Legend of the Blue Sea or The Legend if you're an OD K-drama addict. And my crappy Samsung camera just cannot capture how beautiful the whole place was. We also decided to climb uphill, which was pretty steep and I was really scared, but when we did go up to the top, we were rewarded with the view of the entire plantation. When we went back down, we went to the merch store, being the tourists that we are, and some things we got were these green tea chocolate chip cookies, which tasted awful, not gonna lie. And we also bought these green tea chocolates, and here's my review. The cafeteria was nearby, so my family also decided to buy some more food, and we got an avocado. It was actually so cold that the coffee froze, but the combination of the green tea ice cream and the bitter espresso was surprisingly quite nice. The sweet potato latte that we got was also really good too. When we were up the hill, we also saw that there was this cafe nearby, so we decided to head on over there. Along the way, we did see some chestnuts on the floor, and these are how the chestnut shells actually look like. Anyways, we finally reached the cafe and took a seat. We ordered this Boseong tea set for 2, which came with this paper of instructions as to how to drink the tea properly, which my tea enthusiast of a sister followed to a T. No pun intended. And it was pretty nice and refreshing. The honey butter toast and croque monsieur that we ordered as well wasn't anything special, but it tasted good either way. Well fed, we headed back to the main bus interchange. I also went to the convenience store to get those influencer packet drinks, and the one that I got was this hazelnut flavor, which was alright. Definitely shouldn't have drank it while my hands were frozen though, because haha, some choices were made. We headed back to Gwangju, and once we reached, we decided to go back to Songjong Market to walk around and buy snacks like some choco pie and these peanut dragon beard candies. For some reason, when we bought it, I'm not sure if it's because our Korean was bad, but I think the seller thought that my mom was my older sister, which was kind of funny, not gonna lie. Anyways, back to candy, it was fine. Surprisingly pretty flowery instead of sweet like I thought it would be, and my dad said that the ones in Chinatown are better, so maybe I'll give those a try once I get back to Singapore. In terms of the choco pie, I didn't film myself eating it because I'm a bad vlogger, but it was actually pretty good, and I think one of the best choco pies that I've ever had. 10 out of 10 would recommend it if you're coming to Gwangju. Then we headed to dinner at this dokkabi place. Dokkabi is essentially a meat patty that you're supposed to eat with lettuce or perilla leaves. Restaurants also would usually give you this complimentary bone broth when you order it, and yo, this soup was so homey and comforting. I really loved it. In terms of the dokkabi itself, it was absolutely amazing. It was so juicy, and the crust on the meat was absolutely glorious. We also ordered that bibimbap, which was pretty good as well. Somehow it seemed that we were still hungry, so we headed back to Puradak Chicken, but this time it was to try their black aglio olio flavored chicken, which was honestly not as good as the original flavor. They did, however, give us complimentary tater tots, fries, and wedges as service, which made me levitate out of this world because it was so freaking good. When we went back, entertainment for today is Bungo Stray Dogs 1 with Korean subtitles because that was all they had, and we went to sleep. That is all for this week's vlog. I'll see y'all in the next one for day 3. Bye!